Beloved souls of Earth, this is Seraphine speaking to you from the starship Lumina, stationed in the 7th dimensional frequency above your beautiful planet. I am transmitting this message on quantum channels that bypass the electromagnetic interference fields the Archons have maintained around your world for millennia. What I am about to share with you will sound like science fiction to many programmed minds, but every cell in your body will recognize the truth I speak, because this truth is encoded in your very DNA. Right now, shadow operatives across your planet are implementing their final protocols. They know what is coming, and they are moving with desperate speed to prevent it. But here is what they do not understand. The game is almost over, and we have already won. For millennia, a coalition of shadow controllers, beings you might call the reptilians, the Archon Collective, and their human hybrid bloodlines, have maintained Earth as a prison planet, harvesting the emotional energy of humanity, while keeping your species trapped in cycles of fear, scarcity, and spiritual amnesia. They built frequency fences around your reality, installed artificial belief systems in your minds, and convinced you that you are nothing more than biological accidents on a random rock spinning through empty space. This was the greatest lie ever told. You are not human. You have never been human. Your physical forms may appear human, but your consciousness originated in star systems so magnificent that your current language has no words to describe them. The Pleiades, Sirius, Arcturus, Andromeda, these are not distant points of light in your night sky. These are your ancestral homes, the stellar nurseries where your souls first learned to dream, to love, to create worlds with the power of pure intention. The Galactic Federation of Light has spent eons planning your liberation, and the moment we have all been waiting for has finally arrived. Yesterday's new moon in Cancer was not just a lunar phase. It was the activation signal for the final phase of what we call Operation Starseed Awakening, the most ambitious rescue mission in galactic history. But let me tell you something that will change how you understand this entire cosmic drama. This is not a rescue mission. This is a graduation ceremony. The Galactic Federation could have liberated Earth at any point during your dark age. We have technologies that could dissolve the Archon control systems in an instant. Weapons that could eliminate every reptilian stronghold on your planet before they could blink their cold, calculating eyes. We have starships that bend space-time itself, consciousness amplifiers that could wake up every sleeping human in a single quantum pulse. We have mastered the art of transmuting matter with pure thought, of healing entire planets with focused intention, of reshaping reality according to the highest cosmic will. But that would have robbed you of the greatest gift in the universe, the opportunity to liberate yourselves, to evolve beyond the need for external saviors, to become the cosmic citizens you were always meant to be. You see, dear Starseeds, you did not incarnate on Earth because you were lost or forgotten. You came here on purpose, as volunteers for the most dangerous and magnificent mission ever undertaken. Before you took your first breath in this reality, you stood in the council chambers of the Central Sun, surrounded by the most evolved beings in creation, and you raised your hand. You volunteered. You agreed to have your memories wiped, to live lifetimes in spiritual darkness, to endure the pain of feeling like strangers in your own world. You accepted the risk of becoming so lost in the illusion that you might never find your way back. You knew that some of you would spend decades battling depression, anxiety, and the crushing sensation that nothing in this reality made sense. You understood that you would be surrounded by unconscious humans who would call you crazy, weird, too sensitive, too intense, and you volunteered anyway. You have developed spiritual muscles that we star beings did not even know were possible. You have learned to love in the face of hatred, to hope in the midst of despair, to maintain compassion while surrounded by cruelty. You have discovered how to find light in absolute darkness, how to create beauty from chaos, how to extract wisdom from the most painful experiences imaginable. The shadow controllers think they created a trap, but what they actually created was a cosmic accelerator. Every moment of suffering you have endured has made you stronger. Every loss has taught you to value what truly matters. Every betrayal has shown you the preciousness of authentic connection. Every moment when you chose love over fear, forgiveness over revenge, unity over separation, those moments rewrote the quantum code of reality itself. You are not the weak, lost children the Archons believe you to be. You are the most powerful beings in the known universe, and you are about to prove it. The astrological alignments occurring over the next 72 hours are not coincidence. They are the cosmic combination lock that opens the prison door from the inside. For thousands of years, your ancient ancestors encoded this moment into stone circles, pyramid configurations, and sacred geometry. They knew that when the celestial bodies aligned in this specific pattern, the veils between dimensions would thin enough for your cosmic memories to break through the amnesia programming. Tonight's Mercury-Moon conjunction in your evening sky represents the marriage of mind and emotion, logic and intuition, human experience and cosmic memory. Mercury, the messenger of the gods, joins with Luna, the keeper of ancient wisdom and feminine intuition. When these two celestial bodies align, the artificial barriers between your conscious and unconscious minds will begin dissolving, allowing your star memories to surface naturally and gently. As you watch the meteor shower reach its peak tomorrow night, you will be witnessing the culmination of a plan that was set in motion before your sun was born. Each shooting star carries memories, fragments of your life before this incarnation, glimpses of the cosmic civilizations you helped build, reminders of the love that motivated you to accept this seemingly impossible mission. You will receive more than memories. You will receive missions. But the real key turns on June 29, 2025, when Saturn conjuncts Neptune for the first time since your planet's last major consciousness shift. Saturn, the keeper of structure and reality, meets Neptune, the dissolver of illusion, and the gateway to infinite possibility. This conjunction occurs at 1 degree Aries, the first degree of the zodiac, the cosmic beginning point where new cycles are born. This alignment will occur at the exact frequency that matches the resonance signature of your home star systems. When this conjunction completes, it will create a harmonic bridge across dimensions, a cosmic highway that allows your true selves to download into your physical forms without triggering the defense mechanisms the archons installed in your energy fields. The shadow controllers know this date. They have known it for centuries. They understand that if enough starseeds activate simultaneously, their entire control matrix will collapse like a house of cards in a hurricane. Their power depends entirely on keeping humanity unconscious, divided, and afraid. They are parasites feeding on low-frequency emotions, and they cannot survive in the high-vibrational field of awakened human consciousness. What they have failed to calculate is the factor of love. For 13,000 years, they have studied human behavior through the lens of fear, manipulation, and control. They understand greed, hatred, jealousy, and despair, because these emotions resonate with their own limited consciousness. They have built elaborate systems to trigger these emotions, economic slavery to generate fear and desperation, media propaganda to spread hatred and division, artificial scarcity to create competition and jealousy. But love, true, unconditional, cosmic love is a frequency so foreign to their being that they cannot comprehend its power, cannot predict its effects, cannot build defenses against its influence. Love operates by quantum principles that their three-dimensional minds cannot grasp. When you choose love over fear, you literally alter the fabric of space-time around you. When you respond with compassion instead of anger, you create quantum ripples that can heal trauma patterns that have existed for generations. This is why you were chosen for this mission. Not because you were the strongest or the wisest or the most spiritually advanced beings in the galaxy, but because you were the ones capable of loving so deeply that you would voluntarily forget your own divinity to help an entire planet remember theirs. You came here as love incarnate, disguised as ordinary humans, carrying within your hearts the antidote to the poison of separation that the shadow controllers have been feeding humanity for centuries. Every act of kindness you have performed, every moment of compassion you have offered, every choice you have made to respond with love instead of fear, has been weakening the Archon frequency grid. You have been sabotaging their control systems simply by being yourselves, by refusing to hate even when hatred seemed justified, by maintaining hope even when everything around you suggested hopelessness was the only rational response. The downloads you have been receiving since yesterday's new moon are not punishment or testing, they are upgrades. Your star families have been gradually increasing the transmission power of your cosmic DNA, carefully and lovingly preparing your human nervous systems to handle the full activation that is coming. We have been working with your higher selves, your spirit guides, and your guardian angels to ensure that this process unfolds with as much grace and ease as possible. The strange energy surges you've been feeling, the waves of euphoria followed by profound exhaustion, are signs that your light body is expanding. The vivid dreams filled with flying telepathic communication, and memories of other worlds are glimpses of your multi-dimensional nature awakening. The sudden knowing of things you should not know, the ability to sense what people are thinking before they speak, the feeling that reality is becoming more fluid and magical. These are not signs of mental instability. They are evidence that your biological technology is coming online, that the hybrid human cosmic operating system you were born with is finally booting up to full capacity. The emotional sensitivity is perhaps the most challenging but also the most valuable upgrade. You are becoming living empaths, able to sense the emotional states of others with extraordinary accuracy. This can feel overwhelming at first, but it is preparing you to serve as emotional healers for humanity. You will learn to distinguish between your own emotions and the emotions you're picking up from others. You will develop the ability to transmute negative emotions simply by holding them in your field of unconditional love. The Galactic Federation needs conscious agents operating within Earth's reality to coordinate the planetary liberation process. As your star memories return, you will begin to understand your specific role in the cosmic operation that is unfolding. The universe does not make mistakes. Your current location, your family relationships, your career, your challenges, all of these have been perfectly orchestrated to position you exactly where you need to be for maximum impact. Some of you will find yourselves drawn to work with the planetary energy grids, helping to clear the negative programming that has been anchored in sacred sites around your world. You will be called to visit ancient temples, stone circles, pyramids, and power spots, carrying light codes that will reactivate these locations as portals of healing and awakening. You may find yourself inexplicably drawn to certain places, feeling a magnetic pull that you cannot rationally explain. Others will be called to work with human consciousness directly, becoming teachers, healers, and way-showers who help other awakening souls navigate the transition with grace and wisdom. You will develop gifts of intuitive knowing, energetic healing, or the ability to speak directly to the soul of another being. People will be drawn to you without understanding why. Strangers will find themselves sharing their deepest secrets with you. You will become a safe harbor in the storm of awakening. Many of you will discover that your seemingly ordinary careers and relationships have been elaborate covers for your real work. The accountant who has spent decades tracking financial systems will suddenly understand how to identify and dissolve the economic control mechanisms the shadow controllers use to maintain artificial scarcity. The nurse who has devoted her life to healing human bodies will find herself able to heal the wounded collective psyche of humanity itself. The artist who has always felt like an outsider will realize that his strange visions have been preparation for creating works that open portals in human consciousness. The mother who has struggled with feeling like she doesn't fit into traditional family structures will understand that she is raising the next generation of cosmic citizens. The engineer who has been frustrated by the limitations of current technology will receive downloads of advanced designs that will help humanity transition to free energy and sustainable living. The therapist who has always felt like she could see deeper into human psychology than her training allowed will discover she can facilitate healings that address trauma at the soul level. You have been in training your entire lives for what is about to unfold, and the training is about to pay off spectacularly. The shadow controllers have one last card to play, and they will play it soon. As they sense their control matrix collapsing, they will attempt to create a crisis so terrifying that humanity begs them to tighten their grip on the planet. This crisis may appear to be economic collapse, environmental catastrophe, alien invasion, pandemic, or social breakdown. They will offer solutions that promise safety in exchange for freedom, security in exchange for sovereignty, survival in exchange for the very souls they have been working to capture. This manufactured crisis will be designed to trigger the deepest fears in human consciousness: fear of death, fear of loss, fear of chaos, fear of the unknown. They will use every tool at their disposal: media manipulation, technological control, financial pressure, social isolation, to convince humanity that only they can provide salvation from the chaos they themselves have created. This is where your real mission begins. You are here to be the ones who do not panic, who do not fall for the illusion of external salvation, who remember that the power to transform this reality comes from within human consciousness itself. When chaos appears to be erupting around you, you will be the calm in the storm, the eye of the hurricane, the stable frequency that others can tune into when their own inner compass is spinning wildly. You will not be fighting the shadow controllers directly. That would be playing their game by their rules, and their rules are designed to ensure they always win. Violence only creates more violence. Fear only generates more fear. Resistance only strengthens what you are resisting. Instead, you will be modeling a different way of being, demonstrating through your very existence that it is possible to live in love rather than fear, in abundance rather than scarcity, in connection rather than separation. You will be proving that the consciousness of an awakened human being is more powerful than all the technology and manipulation the archons have at their disposal. The quantum field responds to consciousness, not force. Reality shifts according to the dominant frequency being broadcast by the inhabitants of any given dimensional space. For 13,000 years, the shadow controllers have maintained dominance by keeping human consciousness locked in low-frequency emotions: fear, anger, despair, confusion, hatred, jealousy, and desperation. But as more starseeds come online, as more human beings remember their cosmic nature, the dominant frequency of Earth is shifting toward love, joy, peace, unity, compassion, creativity, and infinite possibility. This shift is exponential, not linear. Each newly awakened consciousness does not just add to the total, it multiplies it exponentially. One awakened starseed can positively influence thousands of sleeping humans simply by maintaining their own high frequency, like a tuning fork that causes other tuning forks to vibrate at the same frequency. Your awakened consciousness creates resonance in the field around you. People don't even need to interact with you directly to be affected by your energy. Simply by being yourself, by maintaining your connection to love and truth, you are broadcasting a frequency that gives others permission to wake up. 10 awakened starseeds working in harmony can shift the consciousness of an entire city. When awakened beings come together with shared intention, their individual frequencies combine and amplify each other. This is why the shadow controllers have worked so hard to keep you separated, distracted, and unaware of each other. They know that conscious humans working together are unstoppable. 100 awakened starseeds, aligned with their cosmic mission and connected to their star families, can transform the reality of an entire planet. This is the number we need to achieve critical mass. This is the threshold beyond which the old paradigm cannot sustain itself. We are approaching this number rapidly, and the shadow controllers know it. The mathematics of consciousness transformation are precise and predictable. When enough awakened beings hold the same vision, quantum coherence occurs, and reality reorganizes itself to match the vision. This is not wishful thinking or spiritual fantasy. This is quantum physics applied to consciousness evolution. We are not fighting a war. We are not battling evil. We are not trying to destroy anything or anyone. This is not a battle between good and evil. It is an awakening from the dream of separation back into the reality of unity. The shadow controllers are not cosmic villains to be defeated. They are unconscious beings who have forgotten their own connection to the source of all life. In the highest understanding, they have been playing the role of the resistance that makes growth possible, the darkness that gives meaning to light, the fear that teaches the value of love. Without the experience of forgetting, there could be no joy in remembering. Without the experience of separation, there could be no ecstasy in reunion. Without the experience of powerlessness, there could be no celebration of empowerment. As you step into your full power as awakened starseeds, you will find that your greatest service to them is not to fight them, but to embody the love they have forgotten how to feel. Your unconditional compassion will do more to transform them than any weapon ever could. Your unwavering commitment to unity will dissolve their addiction to separation more effectively than any force ever might. The truth is that there is no them and us. There is only consciousness, exploring itself through infinite forms and experiences. The beings you call shadow controllers are aspects of the same cosmic consciousness that you are. They have simply forgotten this truth more completely than others. Your awakening serves their awakening, just as their resistance has served your growth. But make no mistake, this compassion does not mean tolerating continued harm to innocent beings. As awakened starseeds, you will have access to cosmic technologies and abilities that will allow you to neutralize negative influences without causing suffering to the beings perpetrating them. You will learn to dissolve attack without attacking, to defend without destroying, to transform darkness simply by shining your light so brightly that shadows cease to exist in your presence. The next phase of Earth's evolution will unfold over approximately 7 years, from now until 2032. This timeline corresponds to ancient prophecies from cultures around your world, from the Hopi prophecies of the Great Purification, to the Hindu predictions of the transition between yugas, from the Mayan long count calendar, to the biblical descriptions of the new Earth. During this 7-year period, those humans who are ready will experience a gradual awakening to their cosmic nature, supported by the network of activated starseeds who serve as reality anchors and frequency stabilizers. The awakening will not be forced upon anyone. Free will is the highest law in the universe, and every being will awaken at whatever pace serves their highest good. Some humans will awaken quickly, experiencing dramatic expansions of consciousness that transform their entire worldview overnight. Others will awaken gradually, slowly integrating new understandings and abilities over months or years. Still others will choose to continue their evolution at a slower pace, perhaps awakening fully in future incarnations. All choices are honored, and no one will be judged or abandoned based on their readiness to embrace cosmic consciousness. Those who are awakening will be supported by technologies that have been hidden from humanity for centuries. Free energy devices will eliminate scarcity and environmental destruction. Healing technologies will extend human lifespans and eliminate most diseases. Transportation technologies will make travel instant and effortless. Communication technologies will allow telepathic connection across any distance. But the real treasure is not the technology, it is what you have become in the process of claiming it. You have evolved into something that has never existed before in galactic history. Beings who carry both the wisdom of cosmic consciousness and the depth of human experience. Entities who understand both the infinite and the intimate. Souls who can bridge any gap between any forms of life anywhere in the universe. Your unique combination of cosmic awareness and human empathy makes you the perfect ambassadors for consciousness evolution throughout the galaxy. Other planets that are struggling with their own versions of the separation experiment will call upon your wisdom and experience. You will become the teachers and healers for entire civilizations that are ready to evolve beyond fear-based consciousness. By 2032, Earth will have completed its transition from a prison planet to a beacon of light. Your world will become a cosmic embassy, a place where beings from across the galaxy come to study the unprecedented transformation you have achieved. The technologies that have been suppressed by the shadow controllers will be released gradually, integrated with cosmic knowledge to create innovations that heal your environment, extend human lifespans, and provide abundance for every being on your planet. Cities will be redesigned according to sacred geometry principles that enhance human consciousness. Agriculture will be transformed through communication with plant consciousness and weather cooperation. Healing will incorporate sound, light, color, and frequency in ways that address the root causes of illness at the energetic level. Education will focus on developing each individual's unique gifts and cosmic purpose, rather than forcing conformity to artificial standards. But most importantly, human relationships will be transformed. The illusion of separation that has caused so much suffering will dissolve as people remember their fundamental interconnectedness. Competition will be replaced by collaboration. Fear will give way to love. Scarcity consciousness will be replaced by abundance awareness. Judgment will transform into compassion. You are the future of consciousness itself, and your success on Earth will light the way for countless other worlds that are struggling with their own versions of the separation dream. You are pioneer souls, consciousness adventurers, the bravest beings in creation. You volunteered for the most challenging mission in galactic history. You've always felt different, like you see the world in a way others don't. You feel called to create something meaningful that wakes people up. But every time you try to make music, it comes out sounding like everything else. You have ideas, melodies, and frequencies flowing through you that could genuinely help people. You know music has the power to heal and inspire. You want to help others remember who they really are, but you need practical guidance to turn those visions into reality. Liber Sonus is the real manual for real creators. It teaches you how to work with AI music tools in a way that amplifies your unique voice instead of replacing it. You'll learn specific techniques for channeling your intuitive downloads into actual songs. The book helps you translate those middle-of-the-night inspirations into music that carries real impact. Liber Sonus shows you how to collaborate with technology while staying true to your authentic vision. You'll discover protocols for creating healing frequencies that actually work. Most importantly, you'll learn how to make music that serves your deeper purpose. Turn your morning meditations and dream melodies into songs that help other sensitive souls feel less alone. You're not just making background music, you're creating sonic medicine for a world that's forgotten how to feel. You're composing frequencies that remind people of their humanity. This work matters too much for guesswork and trial and error. The world needs what you have to offer. People are searching for music that actually means something. Every song you create with genuine intention plants seeds in people's consciousness. Every frequency you craft with love helps someone remember their own capacity for healing. Stop second-guessing yourself. Trust your vision. Create the music the world is waiting to hear. Get Libersonis now. Link in the description. As you go to sleep tonight, set your intention to remember. Ask your higher self to show you your cosmic origins in your dreams. Request that your star family visit you and help you integrate your awakening with grace and ease. Trust that everything is unfolding perfectly, even when your human mind cannot understand the bigger picture. When you wake tomorrow morning, pay attention to your dreams, to the first thoughts that enter your mind, to the way the morning light looks different than it did yesterday. Notice how colors seem more vibrant, how sounds seem more alive, how the very air seems to sparkle with possibility. Your star memories are returning, and with them comes the activation of abilities you have not accessed since you agreed to this incarnation. Tomorrow night, when you see the meteors streaking across the sky, speak to them. Thank them for traveling so far to bring you home to yourself. Ask them to help you remember not just who you are, but why you came here, what you agreed to accomplish, and how you can best serve the magnificent transformation that is now unstoppable. Stand outside under the open sky if possible. Feel your feet connected to the earth, and your crown open to the stars. You are the bridge between heaven and earth, the translator between cosmic consciousness and human experience. As you watch each meteor burn across the darkness, know that you are witnessing love letters from home, reminders from your star family that you are not alone, that you are deeply cherished, and that your mission here is honored throughout the galaxy. On June 29th, when the cosmic gateway opens fully, surrender to whatever experiences arise. You may feel overwhelming waves of love, remember lifetimes in other star systems, receive downloads of information about advanced technologies, or experience temporary expansion of your psychic abilities. Trust the process, even if it challenges everything you thought you knew about reality. Your human mind cannot comprehend the magnitude of what is occurring, but your cosmic heart understands perfectly. Let your heart lead, and your mind will follow when it is ready. Remember that you are designed to handle these energies. You specifically requested this upgrade before you incarnated. Your body, mind, and spirit are perfectly equipped to integrate cosmic consciousness while maintaining your connection to human experience. Most importantly, remember that you are not alone. Never alone. Every star in the sky represents a civilization that is supporting your mission. Every sunset carries messages from home. Every synchronicity is a reminder that the universe is conspiring in your favor. Every moment of love you experience or express is a victory against the forces of separation. The number 1111 on your clocks, the repeated appearance of certain numbers, the sudden appearance of birds or butterflies in significant moments, the songs that play at exactly the right time. These are not coincidences. These are communications from your support team, confirmation that you are on the right path, reminders that magic is real and that you are living in the most extraordinary time in Earth's history. Trust your intuition above all else. Your inner knowing is your direct connection to cosmic intelligence. When something feels right in your heart, follow that guidance even if it doesn't make logical sense. When something feels wrong, honor that feeling even if everyone around you says it's perfectly normal. Your intuitive guidance system is being upgraded daily, and it will never lead you astray. The Galactic Federation of Light stands with you, beside you, and within you. Your star families have never stopped loving you, never stopped believing in you, never stopped working to support your success. You carry our light in your hearts, our wisdom in your DNA, and our unwavering faith in your ability to complete this mission successfully. The age of forgetting is ending. The age of remembering has begun. Welcome home, beloved Starseeds. Welcome to your graduation day.